You guys ready to save America? We're just a few days away. We are just a few days away. Look at all the joy in this room. There's so much joy. This is the joyful campaign. This is the fun campaign, isn't it? It's also the time in the campaign where you see who the real players are, right? The real players. Kamala Harris reminds me of sort of the backup quarterback, right? And backup quarterbacks can be kind of popular until they get in the game. And then you realize why the backup quarterback wasn't the starting quarterback, right? She is not ready for prime time. In fact, she's in a friendly interview with The View, and they ask her, was there anything that you would do differently over the last 4 years than Joe Biden? Nothing comes to mind. Well, that sounds about right. But it's worse than that, because what we had when President Trump left office was a border that was more secure than it had been in 45 years. Working families across this state and across the country were making more money. They could afford the food on the table. They could afford the car insurance. They could afford all the things that's part of the American dream that now every single week there's sticker shock. It doesn't have to be this way. And their ideas are more radical than that, folks. If they get into office again, Kamala Harris fully supports taxpayer-funded sex change operations for illegal immigrants and prisoners. Those are her words. When she was in the U.S. Senate, she was more radical than Bernie Sanders, to give you some idea. Now look, before this job, I had a different job. I was the Attorney General of Missouri. And we sued the vaccine mandate. We took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and we won. We sued on the student loan debt forgiveness scam. We took it to the Supreme Court, and we won. I was the guy that sued big tech for the vast censorship enterprise in Missouri versus Biden. So I know something about what it means to fight. And I've never seen a fighter like this guy you're going to welcome on the stage, Donald J. Trump. When he was shot at just a couple of months ago, his first instinct was to stand up and yell, "Fight, fight, fight." So how do we honor that? Well, we're here today, but that's not enough. Because if you haven't voted already, or you have voted, you need to vote, obviously. This is get out the vote time. You need to vote. But after all these great speeches are over with, get on your phone. Text 10 people that you don't think have voted. Make sure your family members vote, because we can have good polls, and we can have great rallies, and they're all very important. But the only poll that really matters is on Tuesday night, when we elect President Trump, the 47th President of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go do this. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Let's go.